And on our events page, we have the flyer that tells you all about it. And right now I'm working on adding the ability to be able to purchase the tickets online because I am their webmaster. And so it sounds like it's a fabulous event. I have not been able to attend yet because I think their first one was last year. This will be their second one, and from what I've heard, it's a fantastic event. And it helps to raise funds because Studio 395 is basically an organization, an actual corporation, because they just got their okay to be a nonprofit. So they're working to bring artists together to help them learn how to get their, the business of art, and also helping to, there's some classes that they do for arts and for younger people as well. And it's basically you gather the artists and everyone else will come and see what they're doing kind of a thing. So it's really very cool. And also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Also, every month, Studio 395 has a meetup, and it's called the Third Saturday. So that means it's always on the third Saturday, and it's from 5 to 9. And now for the winter, we've moved inside, and it's at the Ribalde Winery, which is in Lake Elsinore. It's on Crane Street, right off of Collier. And I went to the inaugural one last month, and oh, what a fun place it was. They have live music with local bands, fantastic musicians. And they had homemade sangria, they had the dark red, and they had the light, and both of them were just amazing. I mean, it had fresh fruit in them, and can't beat that. So I highly recommend it, and you don't have to be a member, but come along. Well, actually, it's not really members. It's not really a membership organization. It's a group of artists getting together. So everyone is welcome.
Now, that sounds good. And, Rhonda, Rich just walked in. He's sitting next to me with the heads on his head. That sounds funny.
The heads on my head?
Yeah, and he has a question for you, my dear.
Rhonda, I was sitting back listening to you earlier, and I kind of had a question. I'm a little confused.
What else is new?
Okay. Anyway, you were talking about restoring photos, and you said, did you say photo collages or photos of garages?
I said photo collages.
Bev, you know better than to let him on the air.
I know.
I just had to check that out because I'm working on this garage and I have to paint the floor on, so this vision came into my mind. See?
No. I do not paint garage floors.
No.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Or put photos on the floors?
No. Unless, we could always try it. You never know. It might be a new form of art. Do your dining room floor with collage of all of your favorite photographs.
That's not a bad idea. And Rhonda, Joe is in the boardroom, with the board up there, over there, and he was cracking up. And I don't know.
Joe's having too much fun. But
you know what? That is a good idea, thinking outside the box. Now, if somebody wanted to have this done, they should contact you, and you would, get them down the right road, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, could you imagine how beautiful?
I do think they would have to pull the car out of the garage first because you'd have a heck of a time crawling under it while you paint it.
You think? Oh, my God, he thought about that all by himself. That's scary,
Seriously, though, on a serious note, Rhonda, I do have photos myself that my mother took 60 years ago. And they look like they're a little bit blurred and they were black and white, and they're not very clear. Is that something that you can make clear just like it should be?
In some cases, yes. If they're not too severely damaged or so blurry that they're unrecognizable. In some cases, I am able to scan them, and what I do is you can work on separate layers. Even though they're black and white, you can change them to a different format where you're able to take the grays out, the dark grays out, the blacks, and then the whites, and you do a special treatment on them where you sharpen each layer without making it look like it's been, too, So, yes, there is ways that you can try. It's not always 100%, the best. But
well, now some of these photos we digitized and put in a JPEG format or whatever. So once they're not on the original print, but they've been digitized onto the computer, can you still work with them?
I can, but I actually prefer to get the original because I have a high-end scanner, and when I scan them, I will scan them in a certain format and at a highest resolution to where I'm starting with a really gigantic file so that as I bring it down, I'm not losing the pixels and so forth.
Okay, so the original photo, not some copy that's been put on the computer that you tried to save them. Okay, very good.
Correct, yes.
Now, Rhonda, I have one more question about the photos. Talking about this, when you say you do the family photos and everything else, I have one photo of my mom and dad many years ago, even before I was walking around this earth. And there's this old lady in the back of this picture. Don't ask me who this woman is. I could not tell you. So if somebody does have a photo and they want somebody to be removed from this photo,
yes,
you can do that also, can't you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's one of my specialties.
Oh, it's a specialty, huh?
Well, no, it's one of my specialties that I do. And what's really nice is that I've actually done it where I've taken a photograph of someone and put them in a different background, too. So, look, I was in Paris, that kind of thing. So
now that sounds like fun.
Yeah, but having removal as a specialty, Hey, I think there's a guys back east that they have removal as a specialty. You know what I mean?
Okay, moving on right along, And, Rhonda, when we were talking about Grace, let's go back to her for a few moments. And on the third Saturday, the next Saturday is what?
I believe it's November 16th.
The 16th of November, okay.
Yes. And I said the event is from 5 to 9, and it's come as you are, it's casual. And if you are an artist and you wanted to bring anything to display, you're welcome to do that. Also, they have, you're welcome to do some live art, too. If you want to come set up your easel and paint, you can do that as well. Or, like me last time, I just came and I had a nice glass of sangria, and I listened to the music and had a lovely time as well.
Hey, that sounds like fun, and watch everybody else paint and whatever, right?
Yeah, yes. And it's a really fun, casual atmosphere. I really enjoyed it.
I got to get over there. Well, on the 16th, the 16th is bad for me because we're doing the shopping day with Anna's, and then on the same night I got to get up to Ukaipa because they're having their Christmas festival all next weekend.
Well, it's going to be every month until it starts warming up again, and then they'll move it outside. So just mark on every third Saturday of each month, and if that happens to be a day you're available, come on down. I just got a text from Grace. She said she's trying to get through but can't. So I don't know what's going on, something with her phone or the connection or something. But if your board guy could continue to try to get her, maybe we'll get her back.
He's got it.
And
he did?
Yeah, I think so.
He heard you.
Okay.
You got it, Joe?
No, I need her phone number.
Oh. Well,
okay.
When I get done talking to you, don't hang up. I'm going to give you Rec to Joe, and then, because you don't want a phone number out. And
no, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I know she's calling from a landline, and I don't know what it is, so I will text her and get that for you right now. So go talk to someone else for a few minutes, and I'll get back to you in just a few minutes, okay?
Okay, honey. Thanks.
All right. I'm still on, so I won't let you go.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting between Rhonda and Grace and Gail and Teresa all coming on, you know what, guys? I got some deals for you. Dun, 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 dun. I posted that we got deals for Thanksgiving. Now, if you're out shopping for new clothes, everybody needs new clothes for the holidays. You want to look your best of the best, right? My picks for this month is the Rainbow here in the Carousel Mall. I and the ladies do a lot of shopping in that store. Prices are absolutely fabulous. And also Ross, all the Ross straight across the board, wherever you go, they have deals like you cannot beat. Unbelievable. I was in Ross the other day, and I needed to get a new umbrella. Kid you not, it's one of the nice long umbrellas with the handle and the little point at the end like we used to use over at the UK and all of this. And it is an animal print, the black and brown, absolutely gorgeous. $8. $8. Are you kidding? And there was another store down the street, and they begin with an M. That's all I can tell you. The same thing was $22. Hello, go to Ross. And the other thing, up in Yucaipa, that Styles for Less just opened up here not too long ago. I did my snoop attack on them. I like what I seen. And what they're doing is on Black Friday, 50% off. You heard me right. Styles for Less on Black Friday, 50% off. Now, I'm going to tell you, ladies, and everybody else that's shopping, before you go anywhere, get something good in your tummy, not potato chips and a candy bar. I mean, eat. Get comfortable shoes on, have your bottle of water with you, have your game plan made out, and wherever you're traveling, to save time and aggravation, if you're going down and everything that's on the right-hand side, hit them first and turn around and swing on to the left side or the left to the right, however you're driving. And then when you're all done, the freeway's right there, and all you got to do is drive home. You will not be wasting time trying to get through red lights or stop signs. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. And then also with Styles for Less, 25% off one item. Yes, you go in there now, between now and December 31st, 13th, so you got over a month. You buy one item, you get 25% off that item. And they have clothes, shoes, accessories, and more. They have some cool stuff in there. And then also, you want to get your hair done? Who doesn't want a new hairdo for the holiday? You know where you're going? I didn't hear anybody answer. Do you know where they're going?
No, I'm a guy. I don't know about those things.
Oh, okay. How about Fantastic Sam's? You heard me. They, to me, are the best of the best. You do not need an appointment. You can walk right in. You can get all dialed up. Nice. The prices are fantastic. They even do hair coloring.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes. You know, the whole 9 yards. I and a lot of people from this station, we go to the one in Yucaipa, and Marie is the gal that we always go and see. And if she can make me look good, she can make anybody look good. I'll tell you that. Absolutely fabulous. So go over there. Now, for your house, you need stuff. You want to spruce up your house a little bit. You want to look nice. Okay. Of course, Anna's Linens. For your everything from your kitchen to your bathroom to your living room to your bedroom, the whole 9 yards. Also, Home Goods. I love that store. And they have really good prices. They're up by Ontario. But Google it and find one closer to your house. The other place is Lowe's. You want your Christmas lights and all that good stuff. You want faucets, appliances, whatever. Go into Lowe's. You're going to be happy. And I was at Costco's. Yes, I conquered Costco's the other day. It was a madhouse, but I conquered it.
I have, Grace.
Okay. Grace, hang on for 1 second. Okay, now what they do... Well, you know, I'll pick up Costco's when we get done with Grace. Grace, welcome back.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, now... Rhonda, are you still there?
No, I think she hung up so I could get on. There was a problem with the phone line or something.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, we talked to Rhonda before, so now we're talking to you. And I'll tell you where we ended up with you, my dear, is on the third Friday, third Saturday of each month at the winery, how you have your get-togethers there with the dinner and the music and the wine and the artists and, you know, all of that good stuff. Now, tell us, please, about your annual fundraiser coming up. Hello?